Good morning, dear students. Today we are here for our first practical for standard 10, that is determination of pH of various solution using pH paper or universal indicators. So we need to find out the pH value or the pH of these solution. First is the dilute HCl, dilute NaOH, dilute acetic acid, which is also known as ethanoic acid. Fourth is of lemon juice, fifth is water, and sixth is the solution of sodium bicarbonate by using pH paper as well as universal indicator. But for today we are going to use first the pH paper to do the experiment on the following materials. So what are the requirements that we require is test tube, a dropper, a Weiss glaze tiles, pH paper, universal indicator solution, and distilled water. And along with that we require all the material, all the solutions. Procedure 1, by using pH paper we are going to do. Firstly, what we are going to take is 6 clean test tube and label this test tube as A, B, C, D, E and F and place them in order in a test tube stand. We are going to put up the solution, 10 ml solution of each of all the 6 components that we have, and we are going to take a 2 centimeter pH paper. We are going to put the pH paper under this and with the help of a dropper transfer 1 or 2 drops of hydrochloric acid from test tube A on the pH paper. Observe the color developed on the pH paper. Compare it with the color in the chart of the color of pH color booklet. Where does it lie? Just see the color. Note the pH against the color, which tallies will develop. Now we do the same procedure for the other sample and note their pH in the observation paper. So by using pH, we have to fill this observation table which is there. We are going to write the name of the sample and write the color that we got and what is the approximate pH that we are getting. So third one, we checked, it was yellow. So we wrote the pH as 6. Lemon juice turned orange to 2. Water is neutral 7 and NaHCO3 turned the paper blue, which made it basic, and the number was 9. So this is how we tested the papers by using pH paper. Now we are going to use the same thing and do the procedure for universal indicator. Similarly, we will label. So by using universal paper, universal solution, what we are going to do in the test tube, we are going to add the universal solution to all the test tube using a dropper. This will continue for all the color and we are going to observe the color change. To which extent does the color changes? As you can see, for the B1 we've got violet, for C we got a yellow color, for D we got an orange color, E which was neutral water we got green, and for the blue we got 9, that is this color solution that we got from the universal indicators. Now acid samples are the ones who are less than 7. Basic samples are which are more than 7, and there is also a neutral one, that is exact pH as 7. So this is how we have determined the values. Now let us go to the experiment part and do it by ourselves. Here, dear students, now we are going to perform this experiment. As it was said, all the chemicals that we need are hydrochloric acid, sodium hydroxide, NaOH, then we've got ethanoic acid, we have some lime juice, water, and carbonate. So sodium carbonate. These all elements are what we need. We have taken them into test tubes naming A, B, C, D, E and F. Now first test that we are going to do, in that what we need is this pH paper on which we are going to do the test. Now let us take the pH paper and perform the test one by one. I will be placing A, B, C, D in a sequence so that we understand the difference between them. You always have to do this on tiles so that the stain do not occur, and whatever is the chemical reaction, it will be seen properly. First we are going to take is of A test tube. In A test tube we've got hydrochloric acid, that is HCl. What we need to do is take a drop of it and put it on the paper. So we have got a color on it. We will let it settle. By the time we will take the second solution, the B solution, and we put it on the litmus paper. You can see the color has changed. Always when you are using a beaker or whenever you are using a fork, please ensure that you empty it correctly and then you use. C1, that was the ethanoic acid. As you can see, it is turned orange. Now we go to the lime juice. As you can see, it has made certain changes. We will notice it ahead, what changes have been done. Next we have is water. You can see there is no change when we took water. And the last test tube is about the carbonate. So these are all the tests. We will do the same test by putting the indicator, that is the universal indicator, in all the test tube. I would like you all to see the test tube now and the color change happening. This is we have to put 3 drops in each. You can shake it. Now, this is test tube A. As you can see, which color is it come to? It has come to color red. In the pH paper diagram that is there in your journal, in this diagram, if you match the color red, it matches with number 1. So this is number 1, that is HCl. So what you need to do is, in your journal, you have on page number 2, you've got the observation table. So you're going to write the color that you have got and what pH value did you refer. So it was red, number 1. Now what happened to NaOH solution? You can see it is turned to purple, dark purple, which is matching this color. So it is NaOH solution has got pH 14. So that is what we are going to mention over here. NaOH as pH 14. Next we have got dilute ethanoic acid. What is the color formation in the ethanoic acid? If you see on the strips, it is form a color yellow. So yellow color is what, if we match it in the system, we will find it is matching with color 6. Here, color 6. So this is where it matches. Next we got lime juice. If you see the lime juice, it is turned orange in color. Let us see what does orange color states. See, it is matching with the color 2. So it is orange. If you see the pH paper also of lime juice, it is turned orange in color. Wherein if you see for water, what has happened for water is it has turned green in color, right? Let us see where the green matches. See, on 7. So it is neutral, and on pH paper it did not had any effect. As you can see, a slight green color submersion has gone. Coming to the last test tube, that is our sodium carbonate. Here if you see, it is gone dark blue. If we see blue color, it matches over here somewhere. If you see it on the pH paper also, it is turned blue. So this way we have done the universal indication of the substance using pH paper as well as using the universal indicator. I hope you have understood the experiment. We will be doing this experiment once you come back to school, and as of now I will also be showing you the pages of how do you have to write the experiment in your journals. Thank you.